I want to hear some Christmas music. Let me see what I got. Old school LPs here. We're going to do this album tonight, so I don't need to play this. Let's see what I got here. Oh. Well. That's the Bee, Justin Bieber. I don't think so. Oh, I can't imagine this is very good. That's Blake Shelton's Christmas record. He was drunk when he made it. Oh, this is probably better than that, though. This is the Duck Dynasty Christmas record. Yeah, I'm not in the mood for that. Oh, this is good. That's some classic stuff right there. Nat King Cole. Oh, he was good. Hey, oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was looking for. The Velvet Thaw, Mel Torme. The Christmas song. I'm gonna play this. If I remember how to operate this thing. Okay. Pick up the needle, put it on. Chestnuts roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your Yuletide being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe will help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna smile to see if reindeer really know how to fly. So I'm offering the simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas. And every mother's child is gonna smile to see if reindeer really do know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Welcome out. It's good to be in Connecticut tonight. I don't know why, it just is. Yeah. So welcome to an evening that combines two things that should probably not go together. Beautiful, timeless Christmas carols and the man that brought you honky tonk, badonka donk. How did that happen? Yeah, if you know anything about me, you know I'm a little rough around the edges. All right, I'm worse than that, but the point is, if it weren't for guys like me, there wouldn't be any need for the baby that Christmas is all about in the first place. There wouldn't be any need for it. Hey, before going any further, join me in thanking the musicians and singers that came out tonight and opened the show. We'll meet the rest of the group as we go along tonight. Let me tell you how this started. It was probably 1998. Somebody from the record label that I was on at the time came to me and they said, "You should make a Christmas record." I said, "All right, here's the Christmas record that I've been thinking about making." I explained it to them. And they were like, "No, we want you to do Here Comes Santa Claus and Frosty the Snowman." I was like, nothing against those songs, but that's not what I want to do, so I think I'll just wait. I didn't mean to wait 15 years, but kind of turned out that way. But I finally got around to it. We made a Christmas record, and the 10 songs that we're going to do tonight are from that record. It's called The King's Gift, and I have never been more proud of anything that I've been a part of in my career. Musically, this is the most beautiful project that I've ever been privileged to be a part of. It takes you on a musical and historical journey through a group of Christmas carols, and we're going to start with one that's at least 900 years old, our research has told us, and it'll tell you a lot about our musical direction tonight. The melody originated in County Wexford, Ireland, probably in the 12th century. These lyrics were added centuries later, and they are the words of a herald calling people to an appreciation for the Christmas story. It makes me feel a little bit like a town crier with something profoundly important to say, so this is the perfect place for us to start. Here we go.
Sail the ships all three on Christmas Day.
they sailed into Bethlehem on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. Oh, they sailed into Bethlehem on Christmas Day in the morning. And all the bells on earth shouted on Christmas Day, on Christmas Day. And all the souls on earth shall sing on Christmas Day. I saw three ships come sailing on Christmas Day in the morning. That's Miss Andrea's on, and I'm going to ask her to sing a song for you. She just informed me that I have to go do some dishes. I didn't know about that dishes thing. I'll get right on that. Sing pretty, honey. Like James Taylor and Vince Gill. She's slumming with me on this on this Christmas tour. All right, moving right along. We come now to one of the simplest and most popular Christmas carols ever, and there are a lot of beautiful stories associated with this song. Let's start with the one of how it was created. The story begins with an Austrian priest named Joseph Mohr. He wrote the lyrics. And a choir director named Franz Gruber wrote the melody. They sang it together with a guitar on Christmas Eve in 1818 in a church in Austria. It's said that mice had chewed through the bellows on the organ, which is why they had to use a guitar, because the church organ wasn't working. Now keep in mind that Oberndorf, Austria, which is where this took place, was a very isolated village in 1818. So from 1818 to 1821, nobody else heard this song. For 3 years, nobody heard this song. Then finally, an organ repairman showed up to fix the organ, and he heard it. Took it back home with him. And it was just a matter of time before it spread all throughout Europe. That's the story of how it was created. Now there's another story that I like even more. And this story is also an example of how powerful a song can be. It was the early years of World War I. It was during a brief ceasefire, what we now call the Christmas Truce of 1914, when German soldiers began singing Stille Nacht. And across no man's land, in the trenches on the other side, British and French soldiers recognized the melody and they started singing along. Before long, a couple of brave souls ventured out into no man's land, and they were followed en masse by troops from both sides. They met in the middle and they exchanged gifts of cigarettes and trinkets and pudding, whatever they had. So these men, who would go back to killing each other the next day, on that night gave each other the gift of peace. And it started with this song. It started with a song. I think Monday night, 8 o'clock on ABC, Lily and I will be singing that song together on the CMA Country Christmas Show on ABC. Lily sang on several songs on The King's Gift on the record, and we were very fortunate that she was able to come do this tour with us. Very proud to have her with us. And let me just say, speaking of being proud, I'm a father of 5 daughters myself. I sense some pity. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anyway, speaking of being proud of daughters, I am quite certain that Lily's very famous father, Kevin Costner, is very proud of this young lady. I'm going to ask her to sing a song for us. I love this song. It's a fun song. All right, so let's go back to the song that Lily and I are going to sing together Monday night on ABC, the song Silent Night. And let's think about this. The shepherds had just seen an angel, but their reaction wasn't one that goes with the lyrics of Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm. The shepherds were not calm, okay? In fact, Luke tells us that they were sore afraid. Translation, they were pretty freaked out about the whole thing. I think that's the translation. Shepherds were not exactly in the upper crust of society. Guys like me were shepherds. And if those guys were around today, they would have worked with me in the oil field. And when guys like us see angels, real angels, if they have something to say to us, we don't expect it to be good news. But Luke tells us that the angel said, "Fear not, fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be unto all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You will find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger." And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill towards men." Translation, chill, go see the baby. They should have just said that. It's cool, go see the baby. Anyway, let's move from Silent Night to O Holy Night. Now this song has an interesting story. It's interesting to me anyway. It began in 1847 when a poet named Placido Cappeau in France, he wrote a poem that he thought should be set to music, so he turned to his friend Adolphe Charles Adams, who was a very famous composer of the day, and Adams wrote a melody for this poem. It was performed 3 weeks later on Christmas Eve, and people loved it. They went nuts. They started singing it in Catholic churches all over Europe. It became a hit, in other words. The song became a hit. And then things got a little sideways. Suddenly, Cappeau became an outspoken socialist and anti-cleric. So now the church had a problem. They were faced with the fact that the writers of this wonderful Christmas song were, in Capot's case, an anti-clerical socialist, and Adams, it turns out, was Jewish. Now, if it weren't for Capot becoming an enemy of the church, they didn't care about Adams being Jewish. But the church felt that it had to act. So they declared O Holy Night to be unfit for church services, because of its, and this was the church's official statement, because of its total absence of the spirit of religion. O Holy Night. Well, like I said earlier, song was already a hit. People were singing it. Even though they couldn't sing it in church, they sang it everywhere else. And it found its way to this country around 1850, and it has gone on to be recognized as one of the most beautiful and inspired pieces of music ever written.
The stars are brightly
So we come now to a song that just makes me feel good. I love this song. Brings back a lot of childhood memories, a lot of nostalgia, you know. I remember when I was a kid, my mother had 5 sisters and 2 brothers, and they all had a bunch of kids. So when we would all gather up at my grandma and granddaddy's house, that'd be a whole herd of people, you know. And we'd gather around this Christmas tree in my granddaddy's living room, and you couldn't hardly see the tree because my granddaddy never bought a Christmas tree in his life. He'd go out in the woods and he'd cut down some scraggly old cedar tree or loblolly pine or something and bring it in the house, put a star on top of it, you know, and Charlie Brown Christmas tree, you know, and just hang over. Those were the best Christmas trees ever. Evergreen trees. Evergreen trees until fairly recently mystified people. Think about it. In the wintertime, when everything else dies and the leaves fall off of them, they stay green. So in ancient times, people had no scientific way of explaining this phenomenon, so they just thought it was a magical tree. There was something magical about it. So they began to revere the evergreen tree. In Northern Europe, they began to worship the evergreen tree. Cut them down, bring them in the house in the wintertime, start hanging decorations on them, you know. That's how it all started. They'd hang nuts on them, whatever they had, shiny things if they had them. And so that has evolved into Christmas tree ornaments with my face on them. Things have gotten horribly out of control. That's hideous. We tried to sell these a few years ago. Couldn't sell them. So I'm just going to give some away. Yeah. Hey, sneak in somebody's house you don't like and hang it on the tree. That's what I do with them. Awesome. Like I went to Blake's house and hung one on his tree. Yeah. Freaked him out. I'm not going to tell you what he snuck in my house and hung on my tree, but it wasn't a ball. Here you go, baby. And you. Oh, I love you. Yeah, here you go, sweetheart. Okay. All right. I need a Christmas ball cannon. It probably wouldn't work. Just be little pieces of glass going all out. I'd probably get sued. Anyway, so that's how the whole Christmas tree thing started. Then somewhere in the late 1800s, they started showing up in this country. Now keep in mind, back in Europe when they first became popular, very seldom did you see a Christmas tree that was over 3 or 4 feet tall. You know, it was just an ornamental thing. A lot of times they would just be sitting on a table, you know, just a little tree. But that's how we Tannenbaum. That's how we do it in this country, right?
How lovely are your eyes. lovely are your branches, your boughs are green and summer's cold, and do not fade in winter's snow. Oh, Christmas tree, how lovely are your branches. Shine so bright. Oh, Christmas tree, your candles shine so bright. Each bough of gold its tiny light that makes each toy in a sparkling glow. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree, thy candle shines so bright. Such happiness you bring. Oh, Christmas tree. Such happiness you bring. For every year the Christmas tree fills each house with harmony. How lovely are your branches.
Thank you. Everyone that took part in recording The King's Gift brought their A game. They brought the very best they had. And all these musicians tonight did the exact same thing, and I know you can appreciate that. They brought the very best that they had for you tonight. And that brings us to the meaning of the title, The King's Gift, and the song that gave it to us. This is the newest song on this record. This is the baby on the record. This song is only 72 years old. We can all afford to give. In other words, ladies and gentlemen, you are the King's gift.
just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to sleigh bells and snow. Oh, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all Christmases be white.
Buddy.
May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Merry Christmas. We appreciate it. We love you. Thank you. I'm going to ask everybody to come out here and take a bow for you, all these wonderful musicians and singers that have been with me tonight. It means the world to us that you came tonight to be with us. It really does. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you so much. God bless you. Little baby, I Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all Christmases be white.
Buddy.
May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. Thank you for coming out. God bless you. Merry Christmas. We appreciate it. We love you. Thank you. I'm going to ask everybody to come out here and take a bow for you. All these wonderful musicians and singers that have been with me tonight. It means the world to us that you came tonight to be with us. It really does. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful holiday. Thank you so much. God bless you.